So when the place changed over hands, this is another thing that is utterly, completely demoralizing for tenants, guys. Even if you're permitted to stay in the place while the place is being sold, you have no damn say in a single solitary thing. And so people come in, they take pictures of the place, they rummage through your personal belongings, they can go into your bedroom even, they can move stuff around in your bedroom. You know, it's such a huge, horrendous invasion of your personal space and your personal privacy and all the rest of it. And you can't say or do a damn single solitary thing about it. So I've gone through that twice now in the past almost 20 odd years. I went through it once on New Cove Road, and I went through it about a year and a half over here. I'll check the timer now, guys. See how I'm doing here. Got 18 minutes already. I might have to cut this off and start up again now with another set of videos then, I suppose, guys, because I don't know how much space I have on it. This is going to be a long thing, so guys. That's what I'm saying. See, it's a lot for me to unload and get out of my system here, sort of thing. So changed over hands. I went from bad to worse, and so by the time I was ready to leave the place, the current owner that had the place when before I left, she was renting the apartments out to all these young people. Okay, so we're talking about like in late teens, early mid-20s, roughly around that age bracket. So I had an apartment on the back of me, guys. I had an apartment underneath me. The main part of the house was turned into an apartment, so that was underneath me. And then there was an apartment on the back of me off my kitchen area and bedroom area that made up the other apartment. So it was three apartments in the house. So basically the upstairs was divided in half. So you had two upper apartments, and the lower main part of the house was kept as one big main apartment for the main floor. That's how it was all set up there. So both of these apartments were continuously changing hands, and I didn't know from one moment to the next when it was vacant or when there was somebody there until I started hearing people talking and moving around and all the rest of it, sort of thing. And I had to constantly make the readjustments for new people being in around me, sort of thing. And so just about everybody that moved in around me were these young, arrogant snots that would take over right from the very beginning, from the moment they moved in. So what kind of sealed the fate for me, guys, was that the better part of the last year I was there, I couldn't handle it anymore. The last set of tenants that moved in was a young fellow that moved in on the back of me. Never saw him first to last, don't know what his age was or whatever. Super, super quiet, but like to the point that was like really unreasonable. And this individual didn't want to hear a single solitary sound around him, even normal stuff, middle of the day and everything. And then if that wasn't bad enough, then I had a young couple that moved in underneath me that were arrogant. Doesn't even begin to describe it, guys. I mean, it's just they're in your face and just doing whatever the damn well please and living their lives the way that they wanted to, but they couldn't extend the same courtesy to other people. So I mean, there I was, you know, like some 12 years or so up to that point, living in the place, doing what I've been doing all along, and this being a huge, huge issue with these kids, with every single sound they would hear, me on